there you go. So RHOP, TBD, TBD. It's not the worst season. Not loving it the best. RHOM. What are you guys thinking about RHOM? Our girl Larsa is having a tough time of it. I think Larsa is having a tough season. And by the way, we're now 3 seasons in with no cast changes. Here she goes again. Here she goes again. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling something. Here's the thing. If we're going to change around this cast, how? Julia Lemegova, the first ever lesbian housewife. Now, we have Jenna Lyons. Jenna's future is very uncertain in the RHONY world of whether she's coming back or not. I think Jenna's full of shit. I think she's coming back. But so I don't think we're letting Julia go. Nicole, I know from a very reliable source, production, they love Nicole. I mean, listen, you know how hard it is to find a housewife with actual fuck you money? You know, it is to find a Diana Jenkins, a Sutton Strack. Nicole has it. Her dad just passed away, which I'm so sorry to hear. That's horrible. Trust me, I know that all too well. We'll just leave that at that. Nicole, my heart goes out to her. It happened very quickly. So they're not letting Nicole go. Larsa is Larsa. Sorry. She still has that allure. This was a great move for her. We're not talking about Larsa and Kim K anymore, but they're not letting Larsa go. Alexia, look, I think she's getting knocked off her peg a little bit, but we've got a lot coming from Alexia. Adriana, she don't give a fuck. She gets dirty. She's kind of like, I don't know. She's kind of like the Teddy Mellencamp. I'm starting to have new thoughts on Teddy. I'm starting to have new thoughts. Maybe she was, now I'm going to get booed. Look, there's not like I'm getting down and praying to the altar that is Teddy Mellencamp, but they say that she was a good housewife. I'm starting to think she was better than maybe I give her credit for. That's how I feel. I love Adriana, so I don't mean to compare in that way, but she will go and get the truth out of someone. She don't care. She just says it. So I don't think they're going to get rid of her. So maybe I'm wrong. Like, we have to do process of elimination, and I don't think we're going to get rid of one person. We're not getting rid of Gertie. I mean, she just went through the whole cancer thing. And I don't think we're going to get rid of one person. I mean, could we get rid of Kiki and Marisol? I don't know at that point. I mean, I think Marisol is totally not necessarily needed. The Cockies, it's kind of getting old for me. I do agree with Julia when Julia says, you're the biggest shit stirrer in this group. Hands down. Does anyone think anyone in the RHOM world is a bigger shit stirrer than Marisol Patton? They're wrong. She's the one that stirs it all. So I guess maybe by that analysis, we're not going to change the cast, but I don't know. It's not, I like this such a good season of RHOM. It just, for me, out of the 3 seasons we've had, it's starting to feel a little old for me. Like, been there, done that. Maybe it's time for a change. I think Larsa's having a hard season. I don't necessarily think the criticism that Larsa is receiving for the way she handled Gertie having cancer, I don't think that people are overreacting. I think Larsa, that scene, I mean, cancer is cancer. And to say, are you sure? I'm like, Larsa, what the heck? Stop. Less is more in this moment. Then she went and told the group. She said she went and told everyone because she wanted as much moral support as possible for Gertie. Girl, it got you a good storyline. It got the show a good storyline. I don't know. Larsa's having a tough season. I think the criticism of how she's handling this whole Gertie has cancer thing is kind of justified. Sorry, I always have to sip my coffee, guys. You don't want me to do this show without coffee. I have my bubbly. Bubbly's a great sponsor now. We love bubbly. It is the sparkling water of reality TV. It's really great, honestly. They have so many flavors. For a short attention span Gemini like me, they literally have a gazillion flavors of bubbly out there. Nonstop. I like the blackberry the best, and the watermelon and the pineapple. So that's that. I think one of the funniest moments in Housewife history is this season on RHOM when Alexia and Adriana are meeting for the first time, and Adriana comes in these overalls with actual peace signs on, and she's waving the white flag, And Alexia is basically like, what the fuck are you talking about? And then she's like, you're always bringing a prop. Like, you're too much. Then Adriana talks about how, like, she thought about, I'm sure you did, girl. I'm sure you thought about this outfit, but kind of funny, right? Like she's like, I am literally wearing peace and waving a white flag. Alexia didn't really understand that, like, in terms of war, when you give up, like, you wave the white flag. It was lost, that analogy on Alexia. But love that scene. What is really going on with Alexia and Todd? It's now there's chatter, there's the gossip rags have picked it up. They're living above their means. I mean, is it known on the show that they rent that apartment? They rent it. I know that for a fact. I mean, do we know that now? Or, I mean, I'm literally asking, like, do people think they live in that apartment and own it? I don't have a problem with rent. People, someone was trying to, yeah, I don't understand it. Like, if you rent a huge space and it's $25,000 a month or $30,000 a month, and you're paying the rent every month, why is that negative? Like, why is renting negative? I just bought a new apartment in New York, by the way, so I cannot wait to close on my apartment. I had another apartment. It's taking forever. Let's not worry about what's happening with that. Right now, I bought an apartment. I'm moving into a hotel. I love hotel living, so I'm going to be challenging my inner Tinsley Mortimer, but who cares? Lots of the world rents. So, but I'm telling you guys. Did you know that? Anyway, I think it's interesting that Adriana says she ran into Todd, and, Todd says, yes, there's trouble in paradise. Look, you know how I feel. Nothing shocks me if anyone gets divorced. So TBD, I think it's a good season of Miami. I think Kiki's another one. Kiki's a messy AF. She drops a bomb and walks away. Keep your eyes on Kiki, guys. She's messier than you think. RHOA. RHOA. Oh my fucking God. We have to recap Beverly Hills, guys. There's a lot going on. I can't not talk about RHOA. We have a lot going on. First of all, everyone is saying that Sanya and Drew took RHOA off their bios. Drew has clapped back to say, bitch, I never had RHOA on my bio. Is that true? Can anyone? I mean, I don't know. Drew loves to put her accomplishments out there. Let's just picture this. Do I think Drew and Sanya are going to go? Probably. Do I think the whole show should be rebooted? I do. Do I think that letting Drew and Sanya go is going to solve the problem? And some people are such RHOA enthusiasts. They always come for me when I have a problem with RHOA. Bitch, I have a problem with RHOA too fucking bad. I have a problem with RHOC. I'm happy to have a problem with any franchise when it deserves it. I cannot bow down to RHOA because it was great season 1, 3,